Media Day continues. Basketball on topic today as we discuss the 2013-2014 BYU Cougars and men's basketball. Our one-on-one interviews now roll on with the Tyler Haws. Tyler, welcome to Studio B, man.
Thanks. It's good to be here.
Great to have you. You've had a busy off-season. Now official team practices are underway, but let's talk about your summer playing for Team USA, wearing the red, white, and blue in the World University Games. I know you could probably talk for hours about your experiences, but just give us some highlights from that.
Yeah, you know, it was kind of a dream come true. Anytime you can look down and see USA on your jersey, it's really special. And it was a great experience, played with lots of great guys from around the country, and then had some great coaches too. I felt like I learned a lot and was able to grow my game, you know, on and off the court. So
I talked to you yesterday on our radio show, BYU Sports Nation, and I asked you about one of your coaches, Frank Martin.
Yeah.
And he coaches at Kansas State. That guy, seriously, like, is so intense. Like, he frightens me.
Yeah.
I don't know him. I don't have to be around him. He frightens me just when you see him. But you said some interesting things about him. How was that experience playing for Frank?
It was awesome. You know, I was kind of nervous the first time I met Frank, just because of his reputation and the way, you know, he can come across, I guess, on TV. He can be a pretty intense guy, but, you know, he wants to win more than anything, and he really cares about his guys. And off the court, he was one of my favorite coaches, and I felt like I got pretty close to him, and he was really personable with all the players. So,
if you have questions for Tyler Haws, join our conversation, hashtag BYUTV Sports, and we will get to those. I will moderate them. I promise they won't be too hard.
All right.
But let me ask you this, Tyler. Coming back from a mission and performing the way that you did last year, did you expect to do that? I mean, were you ready to just be awesome immediately after the mission?
No, I did have high expectations for myself coming off the Mish, but you know, I guess I didn't expect to have that great of a season. But it was fun to be able to have the season I had, and hopefully we can build on it this next year.
Let's go ahead and bring up that player profile again. You have some interesting statistics. First of all, your free throw percentage is off the charts, almost 92%. That's BYU record, fourth best in NCAA history for a freshman. How many free throws do you think you shoot? Let's quantify that by saying, how many free throws do you think you shoot in a month?
I don't know. It depends on the month. But I try and shoot a few free throws before practice and then during practice, and stay after sometimes and try and get up 50.
Second player to reach 1,000 career points as a sophomore in BYU history. Can you name the other one?
Probably Jimmer.
Okay.
Yeah, he's probably the other one.
You're studied up. Your dad played here. Marty played from 86 to 90. Was a great basketball player for this BYU program. Did he nudge you when BYU was recruiting and say, hey, you know, you might want to go there, or did he just say, it's your decision, go where you want to go?
You know, he was really good through my whole recruiting process. He didn't try and push me towards BYU. He actually encouraged me to take a good look at all my options and try and come up with the best decision for me. So that was really nice to have a dad that would kind of take my best interest, even though he is a BYU Cougar and loves the BYU tradition.
I need to eat some humble pie. I'm being told that the other player to score 1,000 points by the end of the sophomore season was Danny Ainge, and so I apologize to the Ainge family.
Shoot.
So we were both wrong.
We were both wrong.
Will you forgive me, Tyler?
I forgive you.
Okay. BYU basketball underway November 8th, first home game against Weber State. How do you stay motivated and anxious in practice for a month before that first real game?
Well, you know, we still have a lot to improve on. This time of year, though, is exciting. It's a new team, new guys, and practices are you know, there's lots of enthusiasm and energy, and people are just excited to get going. And so, but there's still a lot to improve on, and that's kind of our motivation every day, is to get a little bit better and grow closer together as a group.
You said that you're hungry. This team is hungry. Specifically, what does that mean? What are you hungry for this season?
we're hungry to get in that NCAA tournament in advance. And, obviously we haven't won our conference yet. And that's one of our main goals this next year. And I think we got the right group of guys to do that. And we want to make some noise this year. And so that's why I say we're hungry. Everyone has that one goal in mind, and we're excited to get going.
Get back to the NCAA tournament and probably win a few games there.
Exactly. We want to advance.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, this question coming from @TB Adamson. Tyler, when Jimmer comes back to practice, and I know Jimmer will come and run with the team every once in a while, can you take him? Can you take him in practice?
No, I mean, he's a great player. He's probably a better offensive player than he is defense. So. And I think some people would agree with that. But he's a great player, and definitely makes our team better when he comes and plays.
Which of the young players are you looking forward to most, just in terms of athletic ability and what they can do? I know you have a ton of it.
Yeah. No, I'm really looking forward to Eric Mika. He's obviously just a physical presence inside, and he's one of our best runners on the team. Runs the floor so hard, and he's going to be big for us this year. I
know you don't have a lot of free time. I've been asking a bunch of your teammates what they do with that limited free time. What do you like to do outside of basketball?
Yeah, I feel like I'm just a regular guy. I hang out with friends, and I like to go home on the weekends, hang out with the fam. I try and golf a little bit.
Okay.
I like to golf.
Are you a good golfer?
Some days. There's always those one or two shots that keep you coming back, But I grew up going fishing with my dad a lot up AF Canyon and up in the Uintas, and so I've enjoyed doing that. I have lots of good memories fishing.
Golf is a great salesman because you're right. You can play terrible, and then on the last hole you make a birdie, and you're like, I can do this.
Yeah, exactly.
I can play this game.
I know. It's those one or two good shots that make you feel confident for the next time.
All right. Well, Tyler Haws, I hope that you focus all of that effort on the basketball. I mean, I want you to be a good golfer, but for now, I think you should probably just stick to basketball, right?
All right. Yeah, that sounds like a good plan.
And not saying that you're not talented enough, because I'm sure that you've got it in you to be a good golfer as well.
Yeah, maybe someday.
All right, Tyler, thanks so much.
Thanks, Spencer.
Best of luck to you in the upcoming season.
Appreciate it.
We're back with more on BYU Basketball Media Day as the interviews roll on from Studio B. Keep it here.